Oh, hi, honey. Joe and me ran into each other in the driveway.
Not literally, but almost.
Oh.
Where's Mom?
At the hospital. Couldn't get away. So, what's this big emergency meeting for the family about?
Yeah, how come I had to leave Lovebug at home?
Well, why don't you both have a seat and I'll explain everything.
This is about Dixie, isn't it? You called us over here now because you know she's working late, too.
And I don't suppose it's to plan a surprise party for her?
No, it's not. Dixie's in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble, and I need your help.
Aha! The secret meeting has begun.
You followed me.
You weren't invited.
But I'm here and I'm not leaving. Now, this could be only about two things. Me or Dixie.
Hi, I've got those forms that Dr. Rosenstein wanted. What's wrong?
I can't believe he did this.
Who did what?
He just clamped off right in the middle of dialysis.
Why would somebody do that?
I was hoping you could tell me, because it was Dell.
Have you ever heard of ringing the doorbell and waiting for someone to let you in?
Now, like Tad said, Palmer, you were not invited.
Obviously. And since I'm on nobody's blacklist at the moment, this could only be about one thing, and it's Dixie, right? So what's her problem?
Now,
I know, I hit the nail right on the head. I was right, it is about Dixie.
Would you do us all a favor?
What is her problem?
Get out now.
She is my niece.
She's my wife.
Now, don't get hot under the collar.
Oh, it's way beyond that, Mama. Obviously, he can't control himself. Do you see why you weren't invited? You've got a real genius for taking a bad situation and making it worse.
Bad? Worse? I don't like the sounds of this, Tad.
No, neither do I.
Wait a minute. I saw that look. Is Dixie ill? Oh, come on, tell me. I'm her only blood relative in this room. She's got a medical problem I want to know about.
Not a medical problem. At least not yet.
Yet? What is the matter with her?
Tell us, would you? Speak up.
All right, what the hell? I'll tell you everything as long as you agree to shut up and sit down. Go over, sit on the couch. Thank you. I don't know how to say this, so I'm just going to have to wing it.
Look, just tell us, sweetie.
It's about Dell.
Oh, Dell, that lying no good. I might have known. What's he done now?
If it'd be quiet, I'm trying to tell you. I finally figured out why he showed up, and it wasn't to get to know his long-lost sister.
He smelled her money.
Are you telling this, or am I?
Let Tad talk, Lovebug.
Now, he came to town for one reason, and one reason only, to save his skin. Only he can't do it without Dixie. There's something he wants from her.
Her trust fund.
No. This isn't about money. Something much more important.
What could be more important than money?
Dell is gone? He unhooked himself from dialysis and left?
Well, he checked in earlier, but according to this, he was less than one-third finished when he clamped off.
How dangerous is that, interrupting treatment?
Depends on how long he's been gone. I mean, if he goes to the restroom and he comes right back.
How long has he been gone?
For an hour.
I don't believe this. The dialysis is all that's keeping him alive. How can the hospital staff let this happen?
Miss Pearson from nephrology is the one that hooked him up. Now, she's off duty right now, so he must have been alone when he left.
Why? Where would he go?
So Dell's complications caused what?
Renal failure. His kidneys have given out. He's been on dialysis. It's the only thing that's keeping him alive.
Well, what about it? Oh, no.
Oh, no.
A transplant.
That's what he needs, a donor.
Not Dixie.
His closest healthy relative.
He wants her kidney?
They share a common blood type.
So there's a good chance she'll be a match.
Wait, are you telling me that Dell came to Pine Valley for
her kidney?
Are you sure?
Yep.
How long have you been keeping this from us?
It's just appalling. Machiavellian, no less.
So that's why he wrote that book about Erica with Kendall. Remember him standing in our living room that night that Dixie confronted him, that long hangdog expression on his face, just always trying to claim that he wasn't doing it for the money, but for a chance at a shot of real life.
Oh, well, save your pity. The man's a sick manipulator, isn't the martyr. And why in heaven's name didn't you get rid of him before this?
Well, what the hell do you think I've been trying to do? I've been over every possible option.
Such as?
Well, the National Registry, for one.
Well, that's the ticket. I mean, Dale can get a kidney from them. He doesn't need Dixie.
No, not necessarily. He's been on the list for well over a year. And he has type O blood. He might have to wait a lot longer.
He's also having problems with hypercoagulation. So eventually even dialysis won't do the trick. He may not have very long.
Well, there must be some other way.
I thought so. I even checked into the black market.
You looked into that?
How long have you two been in cahoots?
Hush up, Ludbug. The black market?
Yeah. Apparently the price of a kidney can keep some families in certain third world countries going for life. So some people...
Sell their own innards?
Made me sick, too.
You're all too squeamish. Now, the law of supply and demand, that fuels capitalism. Free enterprise. Well, better some poor person in Timbuktu loses a kidney than Dixie. So what's the price of one of these black market kidneys? I'll pay for it.
What are you going to do, hop a plane with your checkbook and an ice chest?
I would sell every chicken shack I have to save Dixie.
Well, Palmer, we all know that your heart is in the right place.
Yeah, but as usual, your methods are repulsive.
The ends justify the means, and if Dixie is really considering giving that monster one of her vital organs, she needs to be stopped, and if you can't do it, I can.
You still don't get it. She's not your property. You can't order her around like she's some kind of mindless child.
She is a grown
Believe me,
woman.
Palmer, or giving orders is not the answer here, all right? Neither is going after a black market kidney.
Well, got any ideas? Know where to start? Are we just going to sit around here and wring our hands, wait for Dixie to sign into a hospital, have herself mutilated by that monster?
She's gonna get mutilated.
I will not
Can't you
relax. I will not.
Would you just be quiet, Palmer? It's not your decision to make. One way or the other. It's her decision. Thank God she hasn't made it yet. She's still thinking. That's the problem. She's confused. Dell's toying with her feelings.
He's an expert at that. You're letting him get away with that, of course.
I swear, if you don't shut up, I'm going to sew your lips closed.
Palmer, you have got to be quiet. Now, let's suppose that the worst possible scenario pans out here and Dixie decides to have this operation. What does that mean?
Well, you can't lead a full life with only one kidney. After all, many people who receive transplants do that very thing. Thank God. As for the donors, most of them go on to normal, healthy lives.
But what about complications?
All major surgery is risky.
Exactly. And what's going to happen if a couple years from now, heaven forbid, something should go wrong with the kidney she's got left? What you going to do? Turn around and ask Dell for the good one back? On top of that, there could be other problems in certain other circumstances.
Such
What
as?
circumstances?
Having children, for one.
What? What, are you saying that if Dixie donates this kidney, she and Ted can't have children together?
It's possible.
Dixie developed high blood pressure when she was pregnant with Junior. Same thing happens again. She's only got one
Well,
kidney.
forget it. That is it. Palmer's right. We got to stop her.
The very idea of Dixie sacrificing herself for that beast, I mean, it's just incredible.
I mean, when you fell off of that bridge and disappeared for those 2 years, Dixie almost died.
No.
She wanted your baby that bad.
Family and children mean everything.
Right, she could not survive another disappointment like that one.
We got to nip this in the bud right away.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. You don't know what we're up against. Dell is very clever. He knows exactly how to get to her.
Now you're telling me I trusted the weasel.
He wants to be the new Will. You know, the black sheep, somebody who's redeemed and forgiven.
Yeah, well, Dixie loved Will. She'd have handed him her kidney on a silver platter if he needed it, but...
Redeemed and forgiven. Feh. That man doesn't have a redeeming bone in his body, and he's nobody's brother. The only thing he's earned from this family is contempt.
Okay, thanks, Reed. Listen, call if you hear anything, okay? Bye.
Did you not find him?
No, he's not on this floor. Could be downstairs. Might be in the cafeteria.
Dialysis patients do not abort treatment for a hot dog and a soda.
Well, then where is he? Dell!
Where have you been?
We
What
have been worried
happened to you?
sick.
Sorry, something came up.
Let me help you.
I had to take care of something.
How do you feel? You look a little pale.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Must have been some emergency.
Yeah, something like that.
Look, I need to check your iron stores, okay, and your hemoglobin levels before I continue treatment.
Did I mess up bad?
Well, you didn't improve anything.
I'm sorry.
I'll be back as soon as possible. Do not go anywhere. Don't let him go anywhere. You stay.
Thanks, Gloria.
Okay.
You gave us a real scare. We had security looking all over for you. We couldn't find you anywhere. Are you okay? Can you tell me what happened?
It's been a bad day. Maria was here. She said something and took off. I had to find her. It's a good thing I did. I understand now, Dixie. I finally know why Maria feels the way she does. About everything.
You interrupted dialysis to find Maria?
Believe me, Dix, I had no choice.
Why?
I can't talk
No,
about
you
it.
don't. You sit right back down. You hear me? Now, Gloria said that you have to rest.
I am a little tired.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Is that all you're going to say?
It's Maria's thing. If she wants to talk about it, you'll have to ask her.
Well, all right. If it's between you and Maria, I guess I'm just going to have to accept that, huh?
It's strange, Dixie. So much is starting to click in my head. Things are so much clearer now. You, for instance.
Me?
I had no clue who you were when I first came to Pine Valley. But now it's much clearer. Why Junior and Tad are the center of your life. Why you want another child so badly. I understand.
I love my family.
How can you not? To create a life, to make a miracle, it's got to mean everything.
Adele's quick. I'll give him that. He's not stupid.
He's got a criminal mind, just like his father. He's dangerous.
Which is why I say we've got to come up with a course of action, and quickly.
At last, a plan.
No. I called you all here, except you, because the only idea I can come up with is that we confront her.
All of us?
Well, maybe that's the wrong word. I'm just saying we should present a united front as her family. Not to beat her up or push her into making any decision, but just to let her know gently and with a lot of love how important she is to us. Just to say to her that nothing regarding her so-called half-brother is worth any medical risks, no matter how small, that she is under no obligation to save him. Are we agreed?
Oh, absolutely.
When do we start?
Dad?
I'm sorry, son. You brought us here to gang up on Dixie and pressure her not to be a donor. I object.
Del, this thing with Maria, what does it have to do with me and the subject of children?
I can't explain.
Can you try? Del, are you okay?
Yeah, my head hurts, but I'm okay.
Are you sure? Can I get you some water or something?
No,
Could you please tell me what's bothering you?
it's me. Just me. There's just so much that I regret.
Don't we all?
So many things that could have been.
Well, maybe some of those things might still be.
It could have been different. My life could have been fuller. If things had worked out, it might have made a difference, Dixie. I might have had something to live for.
Del, I have to be honest with you. I still haven't made up my mind about what I'm going to do.
The thought of you even considering it means more to me than you'll ever know.
I need some more time.
Take all the time that you need, please. Don't rush because of me. I've hurt enough people. I don't want to hurt you anymore.
Thanks.
Go home, Dixie. It's late.
Yeah, I should go. Gloria's going to be in here in about 2 seconds, so don't you go anywhere. You hear me? All right.
Thanks for everything.
I'll see you.
Okay.
This This is a decision Dixie just has to make on her own. We cannot gang up on her and pressure
Think of
her.
it as ganging up on her. Think of it as some kind of intervention.
Yeah, that's right. Like Dixie was on drugs, and we all go to her and tell her why she shouldn't be. And Dixie's not on drugs, but I mean, she has got that big, warm heart, and sometimes she's just too nice to the wrong people, that's all.
Opal, Dixie needs time, and then she has to make her own decision.
Time to let that snake convince her, you
She
mean?
doesn't have time because he doesn't.
I just don't think it's right to make Dixie wrestle with this all by her lonesome,
She
Joe.
needs us.
Dad, I hate to say this, but as far as I'm concerned, hers is a life that's worth saving, not his.
But that has to be her decision, son.
You don't understand.
No, we just want to talk to her.
Present the united front.
Tell me this is not what I think it is.
On her new night, Wednesday. Will Todd find anyone in Landview who believes his innocence? Find out on One Life to Live next here on ABC.